and welcome to the Lance Out Loud. Well, our friends across the border are set to celebrate Thanksgiving, and unlike the Canadian version of the holiday, American Thanksgiving signals the start of the biggest holiday shopping season of the year.
Ready, set, shop.
Black Friday.
It's Black Friday.
Plan out your Black Friday strategy.
Sales, sales, and more sales.
Nicknamed Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving is known for crazy deals and crazy sales and even crazier crowds. But the other end of the consumer spectrum has nicknamed Black Friday something else. They call it Buy Nothing Day.
What? I reflected the crystals back off, so then it got so afraid that it went back into the core. And it was all these different things. I got this special spear thing, and because it had special energy, because it filled out from outer space, so I could frighten them away.
Bullshit.
The Anti-Shopping Day urges consumers to buy nothing on the busiest day of the year to ease the impact that consumerism has on our planet. The grassroots movement started about 10 years ago in Vancouver, and it spread like a California wildfire to lefty lovers everywhere when it was backed by the culture jamming magazine Adbusters.
The average North American consumes 5 times more than a Mexican, 10 times more than a Chinese person, and 30 times more than a person from India. We are the most voracious consumers in the world. A world that could die because of the way we North Americans live. Give it a rest.
Each year, social activists stage various demonstrations to slight consumerism. This year's demonstrations will include cutting up credit cards and zombie walks. Adbusters publisher Kali Lawson believes that excessive consumerism is the greatest cause of environmental damage, and even the root cause of terrorism.
Overconsumption is in some sense the mother of all our environmental problems.
Oh, come on, environmental problems?
Yes, environmental problems. Every single purchase that you make has some kind of an impact on the planet, and we, the rich 1 billion of the people on the planet, are now consuming 86% of all the goods in the global marketplace, leaving a lousy 14% for the rest of the 5 billion people on the planet, and then we wonder why it has ecological, psychological, and political consequences. I believe that overconsumption in the rich countries of the world is one of the root causes of terrorism. I believe that this huge inequity, 86% for the rich people, 14 for the poor.
If somebody wants to buy their kid an Elmo doll, what's the harm in that?
Well, yeah, I mean, you make it sound so nice, but you know, if we consume 86% and we leave only 14% for the rest of the 5 billion people on the planet, how do you think that makes them feel? What about, forget about our kids, what about their kids?
Research shows that our consumption levels have tripled since the end of World War II, but our level of happiness, it's remained the same. So we have to ask ourselves, why do we spend so much money? 2 Canadian authors have tapped into the trend a couple years ago, and they chalked it up to our quest for distinction.
Most of us, when we go out and buy things, what we're looking for is something that establishes some kind of distinction, something that sets us apart from other people. We rummage through our basements and through our closets to look at stuff that we bought over the years, that we'd spent maybe a little bit too much money on. And personally, like everything that I've bought, really, that was kind of expensive, I bought it because I thought it was cool. And of course, cool is fundamentally, it's not a bit about conformity, it's about distinction, right? I mean, cool is about the difference between stuff that's cool and other stuff that is uncool. And it's totally crucial. Like for some people to be cool, lots of other people have to suck. And what does that do? That generates competition. The fact is that not everybody can be distinct. Not everybody can be cooler than their neighbors or the kids down the street or what have you. It's like students all wanting to have above average grades. The fact is that somebody has to be average. And in our society, somebody has to be uncool as well, and somebody has to have bad taste. And whoever the losers are in that competition are going to wind up being unhappy. And that's the problem of consumerism.
There will be organized demonstrations in over 70 countries, including every single province in every single state in Canada and the U.S.
But buy nothing, wouldn't that destroy the American economy?
Well, yes, I think that if we suddenly all stop buying, then of course it would hurt the economy, but only in the short term.
Given the current global economic situation, it might not be the best time to stop spending money, but it is a good time to start cutting up those credit cards. Peace.